Good morning, CEOs. Welcome to Monday Morning Magic, where inspiration plus information equals transformation. Welcome. I have a great topic for you this morning. Let me bring the topic up. So, the topic is take the leap and create something awesome. Take the leap and create something awesome. I'm going to get into that topic momentarily. Uh, First, I want to do what we normally do as a little check-in. How is everybody? How's everybody doing? How was everybody's week and or weekend? How to get in touch with me? So we are live on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time simultaneously. If you want your comments to be seen, hit the link in the Facebook description or in the YouTube description. And when you hit the link, what it does is give StreamYard access to your account. And that way we can have your comments be shown, such as the way my comment is shown. Someone is watching right now. I really appreciate the support. I know last week we had D. Williams that was supporting us out there listening. So it's really great. I'm not sure who this is because, again, if you don't hit the StreamYard link and don't give us access, we can't tell who you are. So, but good morning. All right. And so the way that it will show up here and publicly is the way that is illustrated there, where it says Coach B dash the CEO, and your comment, as my comment is, good morning, CEOs. And CEO stands for co-creators of extraordinary outcomes. This is my YouTube channel. You can subscribe, you can like, you can share, and leave a comment. Again, I have a goal. I want to get up to 100 subscribers. And the more subscribers I have, the more support that I have, the more I can get the message out. And I want to thank all of the subscribers that I have thus far. It really means a lot that you have selected to subscribe. And I want to thank the new listeners. When I go back to look at the analytics, I definitely look at who's who. I don't know who the subscribers are because that could be a privacy thing for the person. They may elect not to be known. So I just say in general, thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for the people who are regular listeners, who are growing and getting something out of Monday Morning Magic, and who are sharing the videos and who are liking and making comments on the video. It lets me know that there is some activity going on out there. And again, today's topic, no, take the leap and create something awesome. I want to say that I had an amazing week. I had an amazing week. My week started off with me taking the next step, a big leap into growing my business. And what does that mean for me? Well, the leap was to go rent space, for the upcoming event that I'll be having July 15th. And you're like, well, why are you promoting it so far in advance? A lot of times there's a lot of what you call back end stuff that needs to be done in a certain time frame. It's like what they call a buttonhole. Is it a buttonhole? Yeah, like a checkpoint, right? That you have to check off because things have to be done in a certain time frame. So we put out, hey, registration is going to open April 15th for the event because it's live. I've done Let's Get It Done Zoom call, and we were able to upstate, downstate, have people join in. But this time, I want more of a personal connection. So, we got the space. We have, a caterer on standby so we can feed the people. And we're looking forward to having such a great, great event. And this leap of faith, right? It says it's a choice made in an area. It doesn't tell you what the area is, but it's in an area. It's in a life area, right? There's an area in your life and my life that requires us to have the choice, not a decision, but a choice to do something that is beyond our comfort zone. That could be financially, that could be emotionally, that could be mentally, that could be spiritually. Like to take a leap. Because what the leap is a commitment. The leap is a commitment, it's a choice in an area, right? It's a commitment to do something without knowing what the results are going to be. Ironically enough, during the course of this week, I was speaking with different people about different subject matters, right? And what I come to realize is that my professional life and my personal life has to be in alignment, has to be, right? There, and I'm using the word has to be on purpose, on purpose. I don't want to grow professionally and have my personal life shrunken. And I don't want to grow in my personal life and have my professional life shrunken. And so, in the leap of faith that I'm taking, what I'm looking at is alignment, that things need to be in a certain order, in a certain place. See, I'll give you the backstory of what I'm speaking to. A long time ago, I was in a situation where my career was climbing, like I was going to be at a certain level. But because of what was happening in my personal life, that distracted from me being able to level up in my professional life. As a matter of fact, that situation um, created so much of a uproar in my life that I basically had to start all over again. And what I learned from that then is that what I'm doing in my personal life affects my professional life. And what I'm doing in my professional life affects my personal life. And what I'm talking about is the energy, the thing that you can't see, but the thing that you can feel. So the leap of faith that I'm taking, notice what it says, a choice made in an area. I'm taking calculated steps to take a look at what is feeding my spirit, what is feeding my mind, what is feeding my emotions that is going to allow me to what? Elevate. So they say as you elevate, the air gets thinner. The air gets thinner up in elevation, that the air gets thinner. In order to get there and to be able to breathe, you have to be conditioned for that. You have to be conditioned. For those who climb Mount Everest, for those who go deep sea diving, for those that bungee jump and do all of these other activities, right, that are out of the norm, out of their comfort zone. There's a stretching, there's a pulling that goes on, there's a leap of faith that goes on, that happens, right? But there's an internal conditioning that's happening to prepare you to go, oh, I'm going to go bungee jump. Oh, you know what? I'm going to condition myself to climb Mount Everest. I'm going to condition myself to go deep sea diving. Like the average person cannot go deep sea diving because they don't have the VO capacity, the wind, the air capacity in their lungs. They don't know the breathing techniques. So I can't just get up one day and go, boom, I'm going deep sea diving without being conditioned for the environment. Without being conditioned for the environment. So again, what I'm taking a look at is when I take this leap of faith to expand my business, to bring more joy and peace into my personal life, I have to start taking a look at what are the things that are pulling me, what are the things that have me distracted and divided, where I could be taking that energy and placing it, redistributing it to something that puts energy back into me. See, we know that you can take a leap of faith and be ill prepared and land on your face. Or you could take a leap of faith and be conditioned and land on your feet. So, my leap of faith is for me to land on my feet because I want to serve people who are taking the same leap in their life, people who have a commitment to doing something on the next level of their lives. One of the conversations that I had this week was about my coaching practice. And during that conversation, I had mentioned that I won't coach people um, on a week to week basis. Why is that? Because that's a disservice. That's a disservice. That's not a commitment. That's one foot in, one foot out. Let me see, let me not see. I'm not in that business, right? I want to work with people. My ideal client is somebody that's up to something big in their life. They get to identify what that big thing is. Maybe they want to go back to school, get their degree. Maybe they want to do new things. Maybe they want to change the way they're operating in relationships. Maybe it's money management. I don't know, right? Because people have different things that they come to coaching for. But I want to coach people who want to be more powerful in their lives. I want to be in relationships with people who are committed to being in a safe, sound relationship, be it friendship or romantic relationship. That the alignment that I am looking for in my life right now, I'm not looking for the type of lifestyle that I had previously, right? And if you know me personally, you have an idea and a concept of what that means. So I'm taking a leap of faith in every area of my life, be it personal or it being professional, because I've learned from mistakes that things that drain you and distract you keep you from elevating. It keeps you from having a peace of mind. It keeps you drained, 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 and more drained. So if I'm in collaboration with people and I'm working with people and uh, there's no reciprocity there. It's where one person wants to get over on the next person or somebody wants to take advantage of the next person. That's not the kind of work relationship that I'm looking for. I'm not looking to work with individuals, right, that want to be wishy washy in where it is that they want to go. I'm not looking for that. That takes a lot of energy to work with people who 1 week they're in and 1 week they're out. That takes a lot of energy. And in my personal life, I don't want to be around angry people. I don't want to be around angry people. I don't want to be angry. And I can get angry. I don't want to be around angry people. I know what that's like. I don't want that. I don't want to be around disrespectful people. I don't want that. Right? And nobody's perfect. Got it. But if it's a pattern of behavior, then it's something for me to take a look at. So, in my business life, my coaching life, working with organizations, my love interests, they all have to be in alignment. They all have to bring substance into my life. Substance. Not drain me, not take from me, and leave nothing in return. But take. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what my life is designed for. If I want to pour into people, and I want people to pour into me. I want to pour into you. I want you to pour into me. I want there to be a flow. Rivers, seas, ponds, lakes, whatever you want to call it. There's a flow. There's a flow. There's ebbs and there's flows. So that's what, when I say I'm taking a leap of faith, I don't know what it means for you, but I have a choice in every area of my life to design, to create something awesome, right? For myself, for the people that are in that environment with me. The last few months have been very challenging for me because I've had to step up in different ways to do things differently, to say no, 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 no. That's not healthy. That's not good. That's not that's not mutually beneficial. So I'm not coming from a place of win lose. I'm coming from a place of win win. I'm coming from a place that I bring something substantial to the organization. I bring something substantial to my intimate relationship. I bring something substantial to my family. But they all have to bring something substantial back as well. Does it have to be the same thing? No, of course not. That will be unrealistic. However, it's not no longer about this this imbalance that I give, and the other thing takes and doesn't give back. I'm not looking to live my life like that. I'm not working with people who want to live their lives like that. I'm not working with organizations that want to do business like that. See, in the last few years, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about relationships, be it with colleagues, be it with business partners, be it with intimate relationships, be it with family relationships. There has to be a level of reciprocity. There has to be give and take. Right? Nobody wants to walk away feeling like they got gypped out of something. Right? And I'm using that language because for me, what it means, nobody wants to feel like they're being taken advantage of. Nobody wants to feel like they're being disrespected. Nobody wants to feel like they've been taken advantage of. There's not a human being on this earth that finds joy, pleasure with that. So my alignment is simply this. I want to pour into people. I want to pour into people because I believe in being of service. And I also believe that I want to be around people that want to pour into me, that want to be of service to me as well. That people that want to elevate me, people that want to support me, people who want to be in my life, not people that I have to beg to be in their lives. People that when you're with them, they only want something from you. That's not a lifestyle that's conducive to where it is that I'm trying to go. And you might say, hey, what does this have to do about coaching, right? So here's the coaching piece. We have different life areas. And when we are not in alignment with our morals, our values, and our ethics, it creates it creates an imbalance. And sometimes that imbalance, the price that we pay for that on the other end can be more costly than we ever, ever imagined. So I want to sleep good at night. I want to get up in the morning with a smile on my face. I want to have energy throughout the day. So if there's what we call holes in the bucket in coaching, if there's little leaks in the bucket, little holes in the bucket, little holes in the bucket, that means that the bucket can't hold the content because it's going to what? Seep out. It's going to leak out. I'm trying to put joy in my bucket, peace in my bucket, abundance in my bucket. And if I don't stop those holes up, if I don't close those holes up, what's going to happen is all that joy, peace, and everything that I'm creating is going to seep out. It's going to leak out. And what's going to happen, I'm going to have an empty bucket at the end, especially if I don't stop up the holes, right? If I don't change what that looks like, if I'm not in alignment with what it is that I'm trying to create for myself, creating like this awesome lifestyle where I actually get to serve people who want something big in their lives. How awesome is that? How awesome is that to work with people who actually are committed to something big in their own lives? Something big in their own lives. How do they describe that? That's a gift. And in order for me to be able to serve people, I need to make sure that my personal life is up to par because I've already shared this with you. I've been in situations where my personal life ruined my professional life, ruined it to the fact that I needed to start all over. And I'm not willing at this state of the game to do that again. So we say, don't bring your problems to work. Leave it at the door. But if you don't have energy and you're depleted, you can't think straight, you can't operate well, it's going to impact your professional life. So I gotta take a look at, okay, what holes do I need to patch up? What do I need to patch up? What do I need to patch up? And so this week has been filled with that. This week has been filled with that. Patching up holes. Patching up holes. Because I have to lead by example. And when I say lead by example, what does that mean? That means that I have to live the life that I say that I want. I have to live that. I can't put that in somebody else's back pocket. I can't give other people authority over my life or power over my life. I have to lead by example. I have to lead by example. And leading by example for me right now means that I keep my word, that I be authentic, and that I am in alignment personally and professionally with the things that I want to create for my life. And that means that I got to take a leap of faith, that there are some choices that have to be made in order for me to go where it is that I want to go. And the same is required of everybody else. Everybody else that I work with, that I coach, the same thing is required of them. That we all have to take a moment, right, and do this inventory, so to speak, and say, hey, this is the season that I'm in now, right? Because we just turned into spring. This is the season that I'm in now. What does that look like? What does this season in my life require? And it requires for me to be a leader. It requires for me to step into my purpose. It requires for me to make decisions for the long term. What is it that I want my life to look like? Who do I want in my life? Who in my life feeds my spirit? Who feeds my spirit? Who feeds my spirit? And if there's people in my life that dampen my spirit, not maybe once, that can happen. We can all go through something. But if that's a pattern, then I need to take a look at what that is. Stop that hold up. Because what it's doing is allowing my peace and my joy to be leaked out of the bucket. And I'm trying to fill my bucket. Right? I'm trying to fill my bucket. Right? There's some place I want to go. There's some place that I want to be. But let me get into this thing, right? The let's get it done. This is for you. Saturday, July 15th, 2023, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. As I mentioned earlier, right? Took the leap. The space is rented. What you see on the screen, that's the space. That is absolutely the space. Catering up next. Want to have some food there. Have something that people can nosh on, a little nibble, right? So I'm in the process of creating, right? I'm in the process of creation so that I can serve people powerfully. And while I'm in the season, it may mean, right? And has meant that I'm more selective about my time and my energy right now. And it's so true, right? That you can't serve two masters, right? So either I'm taking a leap of faith or I'm acting in fear. And if I'm in fear, then I may not be up to my best level. And so I want to make sure that I'm nurturing myself, that I let people who are powerful, like who's in my network, pour into me, that see the best in me, that's like, hey, Coach B, go get that. Hey, Coach B, how can I be of assistance? Coach B, what do you need? Let's make this happen together. Let's make this happen together. If you can hear my voice is changing because that's sentiment to me. That's sentiment. I can't get my time back, right? But I can invest wisely in my time. We all get 24 hours in a day. And how we spend our time and how we invest our time means the world because that's something that we'll never get back. And as we get older, we have a greater appreciation for time and how we invest our time. So for me, again, without just being so redundant, take a leap of faith and create something awesome. And while you're creating something awesome, make sure that it's in alignment with your personal and professional life. Make sure you're in alignment with your morals, your values, and your ethics. Right? Those are three things that are really important to me, right? My ethics, my values, and my morals. Right? Make sure that you're like your fave five, make sure your fave five is pouring into you the way that you're pouring into them. Because what happens is it allows you to expand at a greater speed. It allows you to have more support so that you can have a greater impact and greater results. Right? So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that are in my network that I can help expand, that they can help me expand. Like we're out here, as they say, we're out here. We're making things happen. We're making moves. I'm not looking to go back or replicate my past. I'm looking to a creative future. This has been right your Monday morning magic. Trust me when I tell you that. What is it? What is it? What area do you need to take a leap of faith in to create something awesome? And what kind of conditioning, what type of conditioning needs to take place so that when you take that leap of faith, that you land on your feet and not on your face? What kind of conditioning? What kind of internal work has to happen first before you take the leap of faith? This has been your Monday morning magic. Like, share, leave a comment. I'll be interested to hear what you have to say. And please subscribe. Have a great day.